Yes, and welcome back. This is the Touchline onto our second segment of the interviews, and we are pleased to have Big Hawk Academy, Big Hawk Soccer Academy. It's found or based in Uthiru, that's in Nairobi County, and it is a team that features in the County League. Last season, they did perform so well, exemplary, so they finished first and got promoted to 2025-2026 County League. And with me in the studio, I have TM Harry Musa on my immediate left. Harry Musa, karibu sana on the show today. I know we've met elsewhere within this particular compound, but it's another time to what Big Soccer Academy is all about. And of course, on my right is defender Joshua Mwema, karibu sana Joshua, and Shirley Brenda, goalkeeper for Big Soccer Academy, the girls team, and coach Ibrahim Mumani. Karibuni sana on the Touchline. So, TM, tuambie, what was the key factor ambayo ilifanya Big Hawk Academy wakafanya vizuri last season? I remember we interacted last year, sio?
Yeah, sure.
And you told me about ulisema hii team lazima ipande.
Yes.
And here we are. Nini ambayo labda mlifanya vizuri right ndo team ikaweza ku progress?
Yeah, sure. We actually had several meetings, first with the officials, then to come where kwamba we need to finish Kumalo. That was our slogan. So what happened, we were strategically prepared in terms of finances, in terms of trainings, in terms of also, let me say, some incentives to the players.
Bonuses.
The bonuses.
Allowances.
Yeah, so we were saying that if you win a match, we give a player 3,000 shillings in each and every match that he wins. So it's their duty to work smart and work well and win the match. And how I wish that even Okumu could be a team manager for us to give him even 5,000. But luckily enough, he was snatched with some other media group. But all in all, we still have room for you.
I'll volunteer my services.
Still have room for you.
I'll volunteer my services.
And then also we had some sponsors a bit. They are trying to inject some incentives to the team. Like I can't forget one of the sponsors, who is called Haman. I want to congratulate him so much because he has done a very good job. He made sure that the team, the players, they are eating well, they are sleeping in a comfortable place. And then also I want to say thank you so much for also the availability of the field, because also you're being given the field freely. So those are the things that we are actually prepared for. My plea and my urge was to the government, and especially national government, and especially to the sports minister, because I'm seeing we have a lot of talent. But the talent is getting wasted completely. Major reason being, we have these institutions being governed by the principals and the rest, who deny people, more so the neighbors who are living within the surroundings.
Just use the facilities.
Yeah, they can't use the facilities. And if you tell a team, a local team, to pay a certain fee to use that facility, then I think that talent is getting wasted. So next time, don't call you as a principal or as a board member of that facility, saying that you got people stealing metal. They broke inside the school.
They blame the activities of the weekend.
Definitely.
Mwema, wewe kukua player wa hii team, sio?
Yeah.
Wewe labda kulingana na zile malengo za team. Right, unafikiria kwamba zinaendana na vile unataka wewe kama mchezaji na vile team inataka?
Yeah, thanks. First, let me say thank you for inviting me here today. So, the team, I'm very happy for the team, for the coach, mostly 40.
Will you join last year?
For now, this is my second year playing for Big Hawks FC.
And you transferred from?
Sorry?
Ulikuwa umetokea team gani?
Nilikuwa nimekuja huku mtaa, ndio nikuja kikazi. And then as a player I have passion for football. So the first thing I look for when I got was to somewhere, maybe to stay, I look for a football pitch.
Ulianza shule? Ulianza kucheza shule?
Yeah, nilianza kucheza shule campus.
Shule inaitwaje?
Maseno University.
Maseno University.
Yeah, where I had my own team. I was the captain of that. It was Classic 11. And then we grew together with the boys. And then for the 4 years tukamaliza. Then after kumaliza shule now, I came here Nairobi, I got a job. Now kuhama tu nikaenda nikapata place. I looked for a place I can play because I love football. And then ndio nikajoin Big Hawks.
Na so far unaweza semaje sasa umeisaidia team kuafikia malengo yake?
Yeah, so far I can say I've given it my best because most of the time coaches ananianzisha. That means just trusting me, and then I have to show him what I can do on the field. So it has been a great year for me, to be honest. And then
yeah, endelea.
Yeah, it has been a great year for me playing with the guys, and then helping this team as well. Yeah.
Na lengo lako definitely ni timu iende ligi, sio?
Yeah, timu iende ligi.
Top tier.
Yeah, 20 top tier. Yeah. That's our goal.
Lakini si rahisi.
Siku rahisi, lakini kila pali siku rahisi. Lazima ujitume. Yeah.
And so far mambo iko sawa, sio?
Yeah, so far mambo iko sawa. Yeah.
Charlie, for you, how many clean sheets did you keep last season? Mingi sana, sio? Na timu ikapanda. Tuambie labda ulipikaje football wewe kwanza kucheza Big Hawk, and how important umekuwa kwa Big Hawk na kuwasaidia kwa timu nzuri na timu ambayo kila mtu lazima anataka kuichezea, kuvaa hiyo badge.
Okay, mimi nilianza kucheza e-ball nikiwa class 6. Hapo ndio niliona niko na talent ya kucheza futa. So sasa juu ya support tuko home, sikuwa na support poa, nikakuja nikajoin shule high school. Hapo ndio sasa at least nikaanza kugrow.
Na high school iko wapi, inaitwaje?
High school nimesomea Beth Mugo Mixed.
Na huko ndo waliku encourage uende na goalkeeping, sio?
Yeah.
So wewe ukikuja mtaa number 1 ni yako, sio? Na timu unaweza sema nini labda zile reasons ambazo zimefanya vizuri nyinyi kama ma players?
Okay, tulianza na friendlies kidogo, tukakuja tukapanda na tukaanza kucheza tournaments. Sasa hii tunacheza county league. So tumepanda na tunataka tupande juu zaidi.
Na boli ya mademi iko na promise as we speak about it today. Wewe ukiona kama mchezaji, dream yako ni gani?
Mi dream yangu tu ni kucheza hii boli nitoe hapa mali niko, at least nieke level nyingine.
Yeah. And before I went niende kwa coach Ibrahim, labda kwako, you know, she like you hold her dreams. Do you feel so?
Yeah, she has that potential, and she's disciplined. Isipokuwa kuna challenges too. I think we need to actually assist the ladies.
More focus on the ladies.
Yeah, because women are really having it rough. It's because that I'm on the media, but I can't air out so many things they are going through. But if you see a lady coming to the field, breastfeeding his child and having a caretaker just beside the field, half time he goes back to breastfeed the child. Then it's a big question about
and I remember also that one particularly has been an issue in athletics, and a couple of athletes, you know, have really had to call it to an end, like the likes of Alison Felix, I think, as well as the Pocket Rocket, the Jamaican multiple Olympic champion. They really had to put a stand, and kulikuwa nayo provision. I think they were being dropped because they were pregnant and all that. But I think with such instances, you know, with such stands natakiwa na madem, so we are getting somewhere. But Ibrahim, for you last season, you know, getting the team to across the line and unbeaten was a target.
Yeah. Sometimes in life you must put plan and goals and strive to achieve them. So we said first of all, you have to identify talent, and that is one of the motivation that we was actually was one of the motivations that we had, because we were seeing a lot of talents in the villages, in the estates that are being wasted. Some are joining high school, some have finished, they played in high school games, but after that they have nowhere to be plugged in. And then realizing there's a need, we decided that this Big Hawks Soccer Academy the Big Hawk Soccer Academy can actually serve these young boys and girls. So that was the motivation. And I think while setting the goals, we decided that we are not going to be beaten by any team. And with that, of course, they say talent win games, but teamwork and intelligence win championship. And that is what was our motivation. So we strived, we were beating every team that was coming our way. Some were tough, we could actually be losing, but there are situations where we are coming from behind and winning. I remember there was a game that was really tough. We underestimated the team, and within 2 minutes we had 2 goals down. By the time we were realizing, it was tough. The game ended 3-2, but yeah, it was really tough. But with the talent pool that we had, the likes of Akina Joshua, teams zilikuwa zikikuja vibaya, they get 8, they get 5. And I think for the county, you're going to do the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, and now getting to the county, it could be just the next level, right? But working with players, especially at that level, where you have to really polish them, right? Well, apart from patience, what else does it require?
It's like a parent's job, I'm telling you. Like, you must teach them simple things like timekeeping, even just to be clean, present yourself well, discipline. You know, sometimes they think that in life you can get away with some things, and discipline is very important. So besides everything in the pitch, there is a lot of things that you do to these kids, shaping them, and actually trying to tell them to avoid some of these vices, doing some criminal activities, drugs and everything. So it's like a wholesome thing that we do besides even football.
Yeah, Joshua, for the next level now, what does it require in the county league now?
For the county league, I think mostly we have to give it in. We need hard work, because when you compare the county league and the previous league, the one we have won, the county league is a bit tough. Even you can hear some suggestion from other players. They're telling us it will not be easy. So we must be prepared psychologically and physically. So we need to give it in. So we need to follow. We cannot do that without following the coach's instructions. We need to do what the coach wants us to do for us to win. They say if you train, you will win easy. So we know it's not easy, but we will try. We give our best, and then see how it goes.
And Big Hawk, how big will it be for Big Hawk to, being on kwa just county league once, alafu unajua ni kama team I take time sana kwa tia moja.
Yeah. One thing I like about the team, iko na vijana wanajituma. The guys are all giving it in. So for us, I think it will be like a goal for us to just play on the county league, and then we get promoted to the next level. Because we don't want to stay on the county league. That's one of our goals. So we just want to give it in, hard work, and then we
go to Div 1 NSL and Premier League. Hiyo ni kama target ya 5 years for TMC.
Yeah, but everything is possible.
Everything is
possible.
Yeah,
everything is possible. Yeah.
Charlene, for wewe ucheza ball, sio the rest of the team members. Definitely ni kufika kwenda league, kucheza ligi na pia as an individual. Malengo yako labda as an individual, playing football.
Okay. Tukitoka tunaenda kucheza ligi, tunaangalia ni nini tunataka after hiyo game. So lazima ni kujituma, unatoka home na ile mentality ya tunaenda kuwin. Hii game lazima tuwin na tutoke hapa mali tuko, tupande, tunataka kwa juu ya table. Hatutaki kuonekana huku chini. So tukitoka home, watu tunajipanga. Tukifika field ni kujituma, tunapeana psych. Game ikiwa ngumu, tunajituma tu venye tutaweza. Ndio tuwezi acha game ni ngumu tuache hizo.
Tough moments, mnarudi aje mko 1-0 down like Coach Ibrahim alikuwa anasema they were 2-0, they could not believe it. Game ikiwa ngumu, what do you do?
Game ikiwa ngumu, sapo tunajita mkutano.
Na wewe ndio umefunga.
Hiyo ndio unafanya.
Ehe.
Okay, hiyo bao ya kwanza tukifungwa, obvious madefender watarudi back. Na wakirudi tutaangalia ni wapi tulikosea, tujirekebishe hapo. Tunajitaka meeting tu yetu.
Normally I know you're young, right? But normally when a team concedes, team ikifungwa, it's like people are broken. Sio, kuna hiyo feeling like how tumefungwa. You feel like ule msa amefanya nini ule, but it's not about that. Sio. So how quick do you learn that you need to not blame anybody but like urge everybody else to be together? How quick do you learn that?
Tunapatia tu morale. Tunawaambia msiluzo, bado game linaanza.
Coach?
Yeah. Venye anasema like the strong mentality, of course, somehow during the training.
Yeah, how do you build them from early?
You have to build them, yeah. So with such setbacks, they know how to bounce back. Yeah, and the way he's saying teamwork. Don't blame anyone. Don't just identify where the some lapses and then correct and then push. Yeah, that is the way to go. And I think most of the time we produce results. Yeah.
Joshua, I watched game ya Chelsea na Manchester. Well, no,
Manchester.
Yeah, and at some point I think the Brazilian midfielder, what is it? Casemiro, right? Alimake run. He was making a lot of runs where I think Garnacho was supposed to be tracking back. Yeah. And at some point akaenda nikana mwambia ni aje. I mean, such moments kwa game, you know, kama labda experienced player mchezaji ambaye labda uko more unataka ushindi more than the rest. Yeah? How do you handle them? And
most of the time we experience those kind of
moments kwa
game. Yeah. Unapata msee anachezanga fiti, but today the way he's playing is not is like kichwa yake kwa game. But we do it in a right way. Coaches na TM wametufunza what you are supposed to do in such kind of moments. Kuna venye wenzambia msee mtoe kwa game. Ukimtoa kwa game umetoka nyinyi wote.
And how you don't have a moment to even think about that?
Yeah, sometimes I do. Yeah, because sometimes a player is doing something that is not supposed to do, or always doing a stupid mistake, including me myself. Sometimes I do some mistakes which cost the team. And then sometimes how my team react to me speaks a lot. Yeah.
Kama wako na upendo ama wanangoja wanipate anyway.
Yeah.
maybe to add on that, because in football we have 4 principles. So you work on the physical, which is the one principle, to be a complete player. Mental, tactical, which other else do you know? We have 4. I have a gift for you.
Joshua nisaidie. Hiyo gift apatia Joshua.
Practical. Those are the principles that a player should have. Yeah, so that principle, when it's being seen in the field of play, that's when your mind clicks. This is now what you want to do. Because when you're being scolded, that is, you're working on the mental strength. So mentally you stabilize and come up.
How to take defeat and move on quickly.
Sure. And then you work on the opponent's weaker side as you improve on your strong side. Yeah.
And now for maybe let's talk a Big Hawk, right? Now 5-year plan. Yes. Is it achievable? Premier League?
Yeah, it is. It is, because now I had talked with my coach here, and we had decided, and it's something that we wrote down. We went for the younger age. We are looking for the younger age, because if you are 19 or you are 21 years old, now it seems that you become one of the officials, because we want younger age.
15 to 18.
Yeah, we go with the younger age as we progress. But now the difficulty we are facing is just, as normally we say, sponsorship. Yeah, because we need somebody like, I'm sorry to say, may his soul rest in peace, Bob Munro. He passed on and he's being cremated Tuesday next week. That is here at Karioko. And we wish him well in his journey. But he had some good plan, because without him, Mathare couldn't be where it is up to now.
Sure. And Kenyan football.
So if you get 10 Bob Munros, we'll have good teams in Kenya.
Don't you think that's what Big Hawk is doing somewhere?
Yeah, Big Hawk is doing that. We have one of our Bob Munros. It's called Herman. is one of our Bob Monroe's. He's working on and looking at, he's making, each and every day he's making a follow-up to see on how the team is carrying on. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe what role maybe playing at that level means that everything comes from the players and especially from you, but also there is that particular end where you're like the ones who are growing these players, nurturing them, right? Yes. Do you look at maybe some of them like in 5 years, they're like they'll go and bring money back? Do teams at that level think about that?
We are giving them a long-term solution in a way that when you're playing, you're also having these short-term courses, because we have just involved them in these short-term courses. Because when they're playing, they should also know that they have a future to protect. So most of them are doing the ITs, engineering, these short-term courses. Because we saw it to YSA that when they finish football, somebody can get a long-term injury. So what happens? Are you going to deny?
Life has to go on.
Yeah, life has to go on. So we are giving them, we are making them better. Because I've seen so many scenarios, former players, they are struggling.
And football is a short
term.
Kidogo sana, sio meka kumi, sio. How do you prepare Joshua and Charlie here?
Definitely, Joshua, we did him a good. Joshua, in fact, is working. He's an ICT engineer, and Charlie is coming up. Yeah.
And Joshua, you don't think about dumping football for
the problem with Joshua is he's a fan of Manchester United. That's my one. Yeah.
I think just to add on your point, I think how we are looking at this team is we are trying to encourage players, despite having an ambition of, say, going to play at top level, which is something we've said. Actually, I was talking to my players. I was like, after this season, I want 5 of you to go, like to a higher league. Of course, not a same level. Higher league. So that is one thing that we so proud of. We've had players who have played who scouted in City Stars, Talanta, FC. Those are 2 Premier League teams that our players are now playing. But we want to encourage them, like, as much as you're playing at this lower level, there is a possibility that you can actually play at the top level, including even becoming a foreign-based player. Yeah. But besides that, we're also encouraging people to take up other skills, so that as much as you're young, you're playing football, but also we encourage you to pick up other skills that can help you in life. Yeah.
Charlie, where football, right? For the team, unataka ucheze Harambee, definitely, right? Na labda kwa wale encourage wakakisha weni footballer, do you have anything to pay back? Do you feel like you need to know, like, be an example?
Yeah.
Itakuwa na umuhimu gani wewe ukiwa example kwa, unajua, it's never easy for parents kuallow watoi wao wacheze ball even if they are boys.
So kuna wazazi wengine wanakata watoto wao wasikwe wanajiunga na ball, but the moment nitakuja nionekane huko nje watakuwa wanafurahia sana. Kusema mmoja wa watoto wetu ametoka anaonekana huko nje. Ako huko, mali yako ni pazuri sana. Alafu hao watoto pia watakuwa wana encourage wazazi wakubali kujiunga.
Naam. This season unataka kuweka clean sheets ngapi? 2025 2026 years.
Kama 13 si mingi.
Clean sheets. Yeah. I'll attend like 10 of those games. Asante. Joshua?
Yeah, to answer your question first.
Sure.
I'm not done with football anytime soon. Me personally, I have a personal testimony of football has helped me grow personally.
Nice.
You know, I take football as an alternative to avoid negative influence out there.
Yeah.
So every time I go to football, it's like a reset button in my mind. So if I go there with stress, I go there with doubts of self-doubts. nikitoka hapo natoka nikiwa fit, nikiwa relaxed. So me, I just love football. I don't see me damning football anytime soon. Yeah.
And when the results don't go your way, it means tomorrow is another day.
Yeah, we need to have hope like Arsenal fans. What they always say.
Don't get me Kuna Arsenal fan bado ready anakumaliza.
No, one thing I like about one thing I like about Arsenal is like they always have hope.
Next season, so
Yeah, they always have hope. Yeah, they always believe there's a next season. You know, it's like they always believe.
They're perfect example of human beings, right?
There's next time.
They never
give up. Yeah, very perfect. The problem is the trophies,
Yes.
but the hope is
Beautiful.
beautiful. Yeah.
Charlotte, for you, which team do you support?
Arsenal.
Anyway, let's bring this one to the end, right? Well, just one view or one opinion from each one. Coach, for you this season especially, unaendea CAF A?
not even CAF A, CAF D.
CAF D.
Yeah. You know, sometimes we start slowly. I was actually invited by Harry Musa here to start coaching, but now is the time when you have to have documentation. Yeah, the federation is doing actually a good job. There is a lot of trainings. I just need to plug to one, start, and then everything will be fine.
Do you see yourself in players who maybe the players who do so well on the field, those who've gone to other teams? Do you see yourself in it, or what keeps you going dealing with them every day?
Yeah. I actually see myself in those, and it's kind of satisfying me.
Played to some level.
But not at the top
level.
Yeah.
You make very good coaches, man. So we're waiting for you at the top, right?
Yeah, sure.
Find you there. Charlene, last word. What would you tell your teammates and your opponents as well? Kama we were Manchester.
Mi kwa teammates naweza ambia tu kila kitu iko possible. Bora tu wako tu na ile mentality yao, wanataka wacheze ball na wanataka hii ball iwafikishe mahali.
Nice one. 1 second, Joshua.
Yeah, to me, I would like to say to my teammates that for us to win this game, let's first love it first. Yeah,
Nice one. Let's
love it before.
love it, right?
Yeah.
Now live it and love it. I just added live it. Joshua says let's love it. Coach, I give you 3 seconds. So the vision of Big Hawks and where we are going this season. Yes.
Congratulations to Hussein Mohammed, Hussein and Mariga for
the new office.
The new office of the federation. They've started their work well, because now they did a Zoom meeting with the coaches. That's a good step.
It's inspiring stakeholders.
Inspiring because now they're recognizing the former players.
Yes.
The last office wasn't recognizing former players. We are sorry to say that. It's like the way Arsenal...
It's water under the bridge now.
Like
now
for
Big...
Arsenal was not recognizing former players. So the same applies in Kenya, but we are so glad that they are in office.
And this presents hope to teams like Big Hawk too.
Definitely.
Nice one. Thank you so much, Coach. Coach and also TM Harry Musa, so Big Hawks Academy team manager, and Joshua Mwema, the defender for this particular team, and Shali Brenda plays for the women's team, Big Hawk Academy County League. So better watch out for their matches. And Ibrahim Mumani, the coach for Big Hawk Soccer Academy. Thank you so much for gracing the touchline, right? And thank you so much for watching this particular interview on Y254. Stay with us.